Hi Flosstube, my name is Juliana and this is episode 6. I'm back from vacation. I'm going to show you what I stitched in the month of May. I don't remember when I posted my last video and what I showed you in that last video. I didn't have the time to get ready for that. It tells me 3 weeks ago, so I guess 3 weeks ago. It's definitely less than the month. Today is June 2nd, Thursday. I think this video will come out either today or tomorrow. And I have a little haul that I'll show you at the end. And I'll just go ahead and start with, you know what, let's start with the little finishes I have. I have only 2 this month, which is usually more than this, but this is what I have. I'm not sure if I had this one started and showed it to you, but it's fully finished. So this is one of the ornaments I'm making. It was in a sale that I was doing. They gave us, I believe there was 10 patterns that I took out of, I think, 100 or over 100, but the designer it's based in Russia, so I'm not going to be participating in that sale anymore, but I still have the patterns, so I'll finish them up. But I'm not going to name the designer just so I don't give her a free advertisement. But this is what it looks like. Just a round ornament. It has white pearly beads on it. You can see it. I'm trying to turn around. I'm filming in a new location. I mean, this is not a new location for me. This is my most favorite spot in the whole house because this is my stitchy corner. This is all I got. Behind me, behind the chair, there's a cart from Michael's that has all my current WIPs, my projects that are coming up, like a lot of my dimensions kits, not all of them. Some of them are in a box in storage, but some of them. This nightstand is mostly used for stitching, so I put my organizers there, my threads, my coffee, tea, whatever I'm drinking, my laptop if I'm watching something on my laptop, and this is my space. That's my Stitch Smart Stand by Daylight. I think that's what it's called. A lot of girls were asking me about it. I don't know if I should be recommending it because I'm not 100% happy with it. I'm happy for its dual purpose. So it has you can see the light. It has a magnifying glass if you need to use it, so you can get really low down to your stitchy. I do that with my Flowers of Joy that I'm stitching on black, I believe it's Joblin, and you can see the little holes where to poke your needle through. So I can get really close with the light and a magnifying glass, and it actually helps me a lot. There's also a clip for paper patterns or anything else you might need nearby. I sometimes clip my dimensions organizers to it just so I have it in front of me, but I don't stitch much with paper patterns, so I don't use it much, but it's there. I also put, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but this is what I do with my iPad, because I stitch mostly from my iPad, so it's a nice place to hold it there. I even have a little hair, not a clip, hair tie, and I tie it around so it doesn't wobble too much. It holds on to my Q-snaps and my hoops pretty well, but if you can see, it's not 100% stable. It has like this arched out leg, and I push it under my chair, and I usually put one of my feet on it to keep it stable enough. Sorry, I'm looking in my little screen here, so I make sure that I can show you and you see what I'm actually showing you. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the dual purpose it has, so I don't need an extra light to figure out how to place it, where to place it. This light is awesome, daylight lamp. I've had this stand for probably over 8 years now, and I mean, I didn't use it for about 4 years, 3 to 4 years. When I had a little kid and I didn't stitch much, it was put away in storage, but I still haven't replaced the light. There's like a ring light in here, so I guess it serves its purpose, and it it blends in nice in our room because our bedroom is very light. You can see everything is pretty light, so like if there was a big black metal stand or wooden stand, it probably wouldn't work as good. Okay, so I have this ornament, and then I also, I don't know if I showed you the back, white felt 2022 charm and red string. The next one I finished is with beads on wood, perforated wood. It's a little bird like this. Not sure what it's called. I'm not good with birds. Red felt on the back that was provided, and a 2022 charm and a white string. I have already 2 birds like this. One is blue and yellow, and one is like red and black, like that. I think they're very cute, and I have so many ornaments, and I'm still working and planning to do so many more ornaments this year. I'm very excited to decorate my Christmas tree for Christmas 2022. I think it should be very exciting and very full of handmade ornaments. Okay, now let's continue with my big projects. So I have everything sitting on my lap. That's all my projects. How many I worked on? 5, I believe. Yes. Okay, so the first one that I have on top, I'll just go from top to bottom, is my 4th ornament by Dimensions. Holiday Village ornaments. This is what it looks like. It's 4 out of 6 now. I flipped over the fabric. I'm not going to show you this side because it's really wrinkled up, but that's what it is. I just flipped it over. There's going to be a big piece of fabric in between, but I like to stitch when I have really good, what is it called? Like the Q-snap holds it, but like, so it's very stretched out, I guess that's what you can call it. I don't know, but my stitches, especially here, this is a 36 count, and there's a lot of half stitch using 4, 5, 6 threads, and to make sure that they lay really nice and don't dance around, I need it to be very stretched out, very tough. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe one of you can help me, tell me what it means when, you know, you have a good, what is it called? I can't remember. Anyways, I'm not gonna take too much time. I'll try to make this video short because it's not hot, but it's a little warm in here, and I have AC running in the other room, but I had to shut it off because it's right here, right behind my chair. So I had to shut it off for the video so it doesn't make too much noise, and I am hoping that I'm not gonna melt in here. So yes, ornament number 4 out of 6. I am planning to do the other 2 in this month, the month of June. Hopefully I can do it. Usually it takes me 3 to 4 days each. So I will see how it goes, because this month is a little busy. My son is graduating kindergarten, so we have a few activities there. Then he's also in karate. He has belt testing coming up, so we're getting ready for that. Then there is a Ukrainian festival here in Westchester, the Father's Day weekend, so it's a 3-day festival, and that same weekend we have the graduation picnic and we have the belt testing. That always happens like that. Plus then the next week after that the school will be over, so I won't have much time to stitch because my son will want me to go to the pool with them all the time. So during the day we'll be at the pool, and you know, I'll just have my nighttime to stitch. But hopefully I can get this done because I'll show you what other plans I have. I have big plans for this summer 2022. So this is project number 1. Okay, the next one, okay, I need to see when I started this so I can tell you how much I actually did on this. Okay, I actually started it in April. Okay, so I did about 6 days in April. Okay, so you probably have seen this one already. I'm not sure at what stage it was, but this is my girl with the lighthouse by Miya Stitch. This is what it looks like right now. I'll tell you right now, almost 73% done. I had to roll it up a little bit more down so I can get to these parts. This is the part where there's like a building and a lighthouse. This is part of the lighthouse already. I wanted to finish this for this video, but I just didn't have much time to stitch, so I didn't stitch for 10 days. So while I was gone on vacation, the day like before we went, because I was packing and everything, then when we came back, for 2 days, it was the long weekend, and I was unpacking, laundry. We had friends over for a barbecue and a pool, so I didn't have much time to stitch, so I only worked on this one for Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 days. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. I am putting it away as of right now because I will be starting another, hopefully I get the pattern soon, another project, and I'll show you that in a minute too. This one it's a delight to stitch. The colors, the light colors are a little hard because you have a lot of like 38, 65, 38, 62, 63, and all of those. It's like stretched out, the colors, but far away, like looking at it like at this distance, to me it looks like a painting or like a picture. When you get up close, of course you can see that it's stitching, but I'll show it to you really close. Just look at the detail. There's still a little bit of backstitch missing on the girl's hair. There has to be like a little light backstitch, but I finished her dress fully. This part I still have backstitch, and this rocky part of the shore, her hair, and then the building in the lighthouse, and then the rest is just half stitch. It's gonna go on for maybe about like this much, so I'll have to move my Q-snaps sometime soon, but I just wanted to show it to you like this in one piece. I love it, and I love these little Q-snap covers. I think they go really well with this color pattern. Okay, I'm hoping my chair's not making too much noise because lately it started making squeaky, crazy noises. Alrighty, next project. Next project is my Sweetheart's Gate by Dimensions. I worked on it for 5 days in May, and I'm almost at 57% done. Okay, this is what it looks like. I have, I think half of the pattern, it goes right about here, but because there's mostly half crosses on the top, that's why it's already 57%, even though it's not at exactly half of the project. But I am very happy that I actually substituted the material. This is Linda by Twagard, 27th count, in a color 101, so it's not like pure white, it's more that milky white. I got it from a Ukrainian stitchy store. I'll show it to you up close. I love all the details. This side was really hard for me because there's a lot of mixed in colors, even though it looks very simple, maybe, I don't know, does it? But this side had a lot of half crosses, 5-6 threads, and it was hard. For me personally, it was a little hard to work on because you had crosses, then you had a lot of half crosses, but this whole thing is done. I think there might be a little back stitch here that needs to be still finished off, but other than that, it's done, and I'll be moving my snaps or my hoops when I work on it next time. Hopefully in June I can move it along a little bit more. I'm not promising to finish it because it's a big piece, but I'm hoping to get maybe to 80-90%. 80% is too far. 75, let's do 75. There is, yeah, it's mostly, so I have a statistics on here. It's a little over 1,500 crosses, cross stitch, and then there's almost 9,500 half crosses, and there's a little bit back stitch left. So that will be hopefully finished by the end of the summer. Okay, another one I have is one of the angels that we're working on with my friends in Ukraine, my girls. We worked on our second angel. I finished it in 3 days, less than 3 days, 2.5 days, but that's besides the point. Let's see if I'll be able to show you, because I have this pouch that I bought also from Ukrainian online store, and I love it. This is where I keep my project with the angels. The problem I have here is, yeah, okay, I have it. I thought I already moved the Q-snaps. This is the second angel we worked on. So as I said, I don't do any of the French knots, any of the little stars that go around it. This is the first one. It's a little wrinkled up, but that's what I worked on in the month of March, I think. This one is May. And I think we're going to be working on the next one in June. We'll see how everything goes. This one was harder than the other one because it had a lot of, again, very light colors, and the fabric is very light, so it was a little hard to do. I'm not sure if I showed you this one last time, because I finished it in the first days of May, and I might have shown it to you. I don't know if you'll be able to see if I put it up. So I cut out from the original kit, not kit, it's booklet. My friend has a booklet and we're all stitching it together. I printed out the shape, right, the cutout shape that it's supposed to go on, and for some reason I wanted to do the X shape, but it's too small, and I'm not sure if I maybe changed the printing size, like the standard size of the paper. I'm not sure because it's a little too small, but the big oval fits just right, so it gives just enough space for me to glue some of those hot fixed rhinestones around it. But I'm not sure if I wanted an oval, like I wanted it in X shape, and I'm still gonna try to figure out how to work that, and I don't know, but we'll see. If I'm doing a lot of ums and ums, sorry. When I film once a month in English, I film every day in Ukrainian because my other channel is in Ukrainian. And by the way, I hit 1,000 subscribers right before I went on vacation on that channel, and I'm very happy about that. And so I record there in like a vlog format. So I record every single day, and I release weekly vlog videos about stitching and a little bit about my life. So it's not like a full-on vlog, but little pieces of my life every single day I do show. So I show what I work on. I show maybe if I'm cooking something interesting, or if I'm walking and I see something cute, or some flowers, some trees, some birds singing, I film that too. And I'm doing a 2-week one right now because when I was on vacation I didn't stitch anything, but I did record a little bits and pieces for my channel, so there will be a long one. But anyways, besides the point, I recorded every day there on my phone. I'm recording on my camera right now, so I'm used to talking. Ukrainian is my first language, but I'm used to talking to my girls in Ukrainian, so when I try to put same thoughts and ideas in English, it's a little, my brain is confused. But yeah, so I have 2 angels now. We should start working on the third one pretty soon, and I'm still looking for the material, the fabric for the back of this one. Why I think I showed you this angel already, because I think I showed you these hot fix rhinestones. If I didn't, I'll show it to you again. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but these are from the company called Fire Mountain Gems. That's the website. These are called Preciosa Crystal Beads, Hot Fix crystal components. So I have 3 different colors. I have, it doesn't say on here, so I might be messing up the names, but there's a light topaz, there is emerald and siam red, I believe so, that's what it was called. They're all different sizes and they look like this. I'm hoping my camera is gonna pick that up. So I will be just gluing them randomly around the edges of the angels, but I think I might be doing that after I stretch it out onto cardboard, because, or board, whatever it's called. I don't want to mess it up. I want to make sure that they're placed just right where there's, you know, those gaps and you need to fill them. They're all different sizes, so I can just arrange that when I'm done with the stitching part and the stretching part and it's half finished. So I love these project bags too. And okay, I have one last project or WIP. Oh my god, this thing is gonna fall. It's a mess, but anyways, you can see it. I started my Glory to Ukraine stitch. It's a free pattern by one of the Ukrainian designers, and I was gonna start it in the month of April, but then it got pushed back, so I started it in May, and I am, I think, about halfway done. I'll look at it right now, and I stopped and didn't finish it. I was gonna have it finished simply because I ran out of one of the threads and I didn't have the time to go and get it. So it's 64% finished. I worked on it for 5 days, and I'll show you what I have, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. So there's one thread sticking out, but I can't fix that. This is what it looks like. It's this beautiful field with sunflowers, and on the bottom it's gonna have a saying in Ukrainian, Glory to Ukraine, and then there's gonna be blue, like white clouds and blue sky. That's what pretty much our Ukrainian flag is. Blue clouds and yellow wheat fields. So they're not sunflower fields, they're wheat fields, but sunflowers are associated with loss, and sunflowers are very meaningful to us at this moment because we're losing a lot of people every day. We're losing a lot of innocent lives. We're losing a lot of soldiers every day, and there's a lot of patterns that are coming out with sunflowers, just to represent this time of our lives. So I'll show you right now what it's supposed to look like. I think I've shown it to you when I was telling you about my plans for the month of May, but I'll show it to you again. So this is what it's supposed to look like. You can see how much I have done on it. So I'm almost nearly done with that one. I'm hoping to have this one finished in the month of May. Also my girl with the lighthouse, month of May. I'm hoping to finish all 6 of my holiday village ornaments, month of June, sorry. You see, I'm thinking of June but saying May. So I have 3 projects that I'm thinking of finishing. 2 are big, the ornaments and the girl. This one is a little smaller, but I'm hoping to get it finished in June. Also, I'll show you a pattern, beautiful pattern that I bought by Miya Stitch. It's a girl with a bouquet of sunflowers. She's known for doing these girls with lighthouses, and this is another one. She's working on a few more patterns that I'll be purchasing. So I'm thinking of doing it on fabric like this color that you see on my screen, just without the background with half crosses, just the girl itself. I think it's gonna look really cute. She has the yellow and blue string in her hair, representing the Ukrainian flag. She has an embroidered dress and a bouquet of sunflowers to represent maybe a loss in her life, or just to honor those fallen soldiers and innocent lives. That's the plan for June. If I have more time, I want to finish working. Oh, you know what I forgot to show you? I forgot to show you one more thing. So I worked on this while I was away on vacation. I didn't get far. I only got 300 stitches in. But this is, I'll show you the kit. It's a kit by a Ukrainian designer. that is stitched on perforated wood. Okay, I'm making way too much noise right now. It's going to be a little pirate ship. That's what it's supposed to look like. And this is as far as I have gotten. As I said, not a lot. And this is not a big project. So it has, I'll tell you right now because I have everything on here. It has less than 1,500 stitches. I could easily sit down in one day and do it, but I didn't have the time. So I wanted to show you something very interesting about this. So I'm hoping to finish this one too in the month of June. I left this string because there was literally 5 or 7 stitches in each color. There's green, blue, and red. At the nose of the ship, hold on, I'm trying to zoom it in, focus it, and that's it. And I'll show you the threads that come with this kit. So I have finished color number 1 and 4 already so far, and 5, 6, and 7. Look at the colors 5, 6, and 7. There's a full 1 meter long thread still on here. So I used just a little piece, and this will be left over. So you can use those threads. There's DMC threads. They have their numbers in the pattern, so you can just put them back on your bobbins if you're using bobbins and use it up. I love this. I love these organizers too because they're very easy just to go like this, put it in a little Ziploc bag, or in my case I just use little bags like this that I got with some products that I buy. I also took with me this kit Blue Nightingale, which I didn't even get to start because I didn't even get to finish the pirate ship. But these are 2 kits that I still have left over from my favorite Ukrainian company, and I will be buying more when I'm done with these. I just want to finish those. Oh, I don't know if anyone noticed my most favorite flowers in the world, peonies. They're just so beautiful. My husband got them for me. Okay, so we finished all the WIPs, all the finishes. I mean, there wasn't that many. There was 5 WIPs, 2 finishes, and I'm gonna go ahead and just show you my haul. Okay, last part of the video, haul. You can see lots of dimensions kits and 2 packs of plastic canvas by Dries. I always buy them when I get a chance, just because I do stitch lots of Christmas ornaments on plastic, and I always have the need for them. So I bought 2 packs, and there's 2 pieces each. They're 8.2 by 11 inches. So now I have 4 sheets of plastic canvas for my beautiful, beautiful ornaments. So out of all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kits, 5 dimensions kits, 4 big ones and 1 petite, only 1 is for me. So this one is for me. It's by Dimensions, regular collection, Peaceful Lake House. I have seen this stitched on linen and I fell in love, and I will be also doing this on either 28 count or 32 count. We'll see how that goes. Maybe 32, just to make it a little smaller and more detailed. I don't like this on Ada because you can see all the holes and unstitched parts, and I just don't like that. And also I'm thinking of saving up because a lot of these kits I do switch out the fabric, so I will save up all these kits together, maybe 5 of them or so, and send it to my friends. Maybe they'll figure out how to make the leftover threads work for them. Maybe there will be enough for them. I'm not a very economic stitcher. I do use more than I need. I leave long tails at the end, so I don't know if it's going to be enough, but there will be fabric, there will be a pattern, and there will be lots of threads for them to try to figure out. It's tough in Ukraine right now, so I think maybe that will be a little, I don't know, a little help. I'm not sure. But anyways, this I was planning for this summer, but I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to do this. I already have this pattern in my app. I have to take a look how many stitches it is and how long it might take me. So this kit is mine. The rest are the kits I bought for my other channel. I'm planning to do a giveaway to celebrate my first 1,000 subscribers. I'm planning to buy more things, but I'm still trying to figure out how it'll work with the shipping to Ukraine right now. So the first one I'll show you is Morning Lake Gold Collection Petite. A little kit like this. I have wanted to stitch that myself, but I found that I have issues with petites. I don't know what it is about them. They're tiny, they're little, they're 5x7, but I always take longer to stitch this than to stitch like a big piece like the girl with the lighthouse. I have no clue. I don't like 18 count Aida at all. Like, I don't like any kind of Aida at all, but 18 count kills me. And I'm hoping that for the girls that will get it, it'll bring them a little bit of joy. Next kit, I bought Christmas Village ornaments. I loved stitching it myself, so I'm hoping that somebody else will too. And I actually found it on really great price on Amazon for like $15, I believe it was. And it's a fresh kit. It's 2021, but that's what it looks like. All my 6 ornaments that I'm hopefully gonna have by the end of this month. Beautiful, beautiful kit. And I know it's hard to find dimensions in Ukraine. It's very pricey. So my microphone. So I'm hoping that, you know, by buying American made, the girls will have a chance to try. Maybe somebody that didn't even try it will. That's my hopes. Okay, so the next one I have is Gold Collection European Bistro. That's what it looks like. I also have had this one on my mind. It's a 16 count gray Aida, but I need to go to Europe. I need to go to Europe to be able to stitch this. Like, that's my little thing. I don't want to stitch something that I haven't seen in person, I guess. Okay, and the last one is Gold Collection Winter Cabin. I think this was released probably in 2020 or 2021. It's a beautiful winter kit that I might love to stitch one day myself, but this time I bought it for my friends. That might benefit from these kits a little bit more than I will, because I have a pretty big stash. I think I can stitch for a good 5, maybe 10 years without buying anything else. So I don't think I need any more. I need one more. I need one more. It's almost like, to me, it's like a matching pair. There's like a fall dimensions kit that looks almost like this. There's like a house, a lake, watermill, I want to say. I'm not sure, but something like that. So I want to buy that one too and also stitch it on linen. Okay, so this is my haul. This is my progress for the month of May. So I showed you all my WIPs, all my finishes, and told you all my plans for the month of June. Hopefully I'll see you guys either at the end of June or the beginning of July. And hopefully I will have enough time to stitch so I can show you some progress and not just little progress. I love stitching. Stitching is my remedy. It's my remedy for everything. It's my time to think. It's my time to grieve. It's my time to cry. And yeah. So today is June 2nd. It's 100th day of war in Ukraine. Yes, the war is still going on. Not a lot of people talk about it anymore, but it's still there. It's still dangerous there. It's still scary. There are people dying every day. There over 270 kids have died in Ukraine so far. And that's the kids that we know of. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of kids that were raped, tortured, in desperate need of psychological help right now. So right now, the donations the help that we do, it's not just about getting them clothes, food, you know, ammunition and clothes for the army, but there's also great need of good psychologists. We even have psychologists working with them over the phone, online, and a lot of them have been taken out of Ukraine and brought into Europe to help with the coping, but I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to cope with this and live with this and cure. This is not curable, you know, this is part of their life now, and this is part of who they are now, and it's hard to think about it because I'm a mom myself, and I have a 6-year-old that I try to protect as much as I can, and when he gets hurt, when he's bleeding, it hurts me. And I can imagine parents that survived, because a lot of them didn't. So a lot of those kids that need psychological help because they were tortured, raped, and beaten have also lost their parents, and now they're all alone in this world. So it's a scary war. I mean, war is always scary. War is always bad. It doesn't bring anything to anyone. And I am hoping that this war will be over soon, but the most part of Ukraine, just because there is no war in that area, there's always a risk of air missile strike, or just anything like that. I'm not good at military terms or anything, but it's scary, I'll tell you that. To know that your country, your people, you know, everyone asks me, how is your family doing? Well, my family is about 40 million now, because every single Ukrainian is my family as of right now, because it hurts me for every single Ukrainian, and it hurts me for every single person that is going through what they're going through. And I'm hoping that our army, oh my God, they're so strong, they're so good. They're freeing up the areas that were occupied by Russians, and they're saving those people. And those people are really thankful. I know they say that, oh, those people want to be part of Russia and they want Russians. No, that's all a lie. Nobody does. If they wanted that, they would have just packed up and moved to Russia. But trust me, they don't. Those people, even in Crimea, people are waiting to be rescued. People are waiting for Ukraine to come back and take them back and have them live their lives normal, because under Russia, Crimea is suffering. I don't know if any of you know about Holodomor, which is the famine that we had. It was a man-made famine. So all the food and wheat and everything was taken away from people. And Russians are doing the same right now in the southern region of Ukraine. They have taken hundreds of thousands of pounds of wheat from those farmers that was supposed to be sold. I've talked for so long that my battery died, but what I was saying is that please don't forget about the war in Ukraine. Please don't forget about the people in Ukraine. They still need your help. They still need this war to end. They still need their houses rebuilt. They still need food on their tables. We need schools to be rebuilt, because a lot of them have been destroyed. Hospitals. Yes, we can bring the people back that have already died, but we can rebuild our lives there, or their lives there, and we can live in a free country like we are used to, with our own culture, with our own language, with our own idea of what and how and where we want to live. We don't need a dictator to tell us how to live in our own country, in our own city, in our own house. He wants to destroy our whole culture. Our culture is not 31 years old, like a lot of people think, because we got our independence from the USSR 31 years ago, but it's not 31 years old. That country is thousands of years old. And we just celebrated Kiev's capital's, I think, 15-something hundred birthday. So our capital is over 1,500 years old. And it was always Ukrainian. It might have been called different empires and everything, but it's always been Ukrainian. My parents, my grandparents, my great-great-grandparents, they were all born and raised in Ukraine. And they raised me to love my culture. Yes, I'm in the US now. I'm a US citizen. And I'm thankful to this country that has given me future, has given future to my child. My child is an American. He was born here. He's going to be raised here. But he's going to know the culture of Ukraine. He wants to know the culture of Ukraine. He's proud to say that he's first generation American here, but his parents are Ukrainian. And a 6-year-old kid prays at night for the war to end. And I think that kids' prayers are the loudest and the best. So I'm hoping all of this will be over soon and I'll be able to breathe freely and know that my country is safe and my people are safe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe. Goodbye.